made it. You made it. And hopefully, in about 55 minutes or so, you're going to like me as much as you'll like me now, not worse. And you don't regret turning on your computer and clicking the link. What's up, Barry? How are you, man?
Hi.
All right, we can start the class. All right, here, Barry's in the house. All right, I'm going to put us on mute and we're going to get going here. You've entered the energetic zone. And hopefully you won't regret it. Here we go.
I like so.
All right. All right, we're going to start with just some single leg balance, just moving slowly into our workout here. Talk a lot about reciprocal patterns, patterns that involve your body moving a limb on the upper body and the opposing limb on the lower body. We do a lot of that. We're going to start today, though, with a symmetrical or same side movement to get things going. This is a great way. What we're doing here is reciprocal. I'm coming to reaching my hands out and then bringing my hands back together and tapping the fingertips twice. It's a great coordinated movement because it duplicates the body pattern that is executed when we walk. But sometimes if we want to get the energy level up a little bit higher, maybe simplifying it is worthwhile. We're going to do that here in a moment. So I'm just reaching out to the side, balance and flow. Single leg balance, not lifting and holding, just letting the arms sway out to the side as the leg moves out to the side as well. Big breath in and exhale. We want to get this respiration going. Keep moving. One of these days I'm going to get to putting music in these classes. It's a technical issue right now I'm trying to figure out. And a copyright issue as well. We don't want to infringe on the copyrights of the Eagles or Led Zeppelin. Good. Big reach, big stretch. So again, this is reciprocal, but if I wanted to simplify it and make it one direction, one side of the body, one side upper and lower body, I might take that right arm and right leg and step out to the side. And if I wanted to really move the body of this arm and this arm, I might make the motion of throwing a frisbee. Big step, big stretch, big throw. As you throw it out there, I'm actually going to have you rotate your arm so your palm is up towards the ceiling. 3 more on this side and then we're going to switch. 1, 2, 3. Now over to the left side. Stretch it out. You got to move over here. I'm going to hit my wall. And again, open that hand up and turn that hand up to the sky. Feel the weight of the arm kind of swinging up and opening up the chest muscle there. Big step, and a little nuance to all of these movements. As you take that step back, make sure you keep a nice, healthy distance between your feet. Don't put your feet side by side. Big stretch and throw that arm out there. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to now alternate. So right side and back and left side and back. Right and left. So this is an easier pattern here for the body and the brain to execute, right? It's one direction, one side of the body. So as we move through this, I want you to make it bigger. Really stretch that arm. Open those hands up. So I like to mix simple patterns with a little more complex choreography, which is what we're going to get to next. I came up with this probably 2 weeks ago, so some of you have done this before, I'm sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another pattern where we're standing still, our feet on the ground. 1 more on each side and then we'll get to it. Here we are, and the pattern is going to be slap and grab your shoulders, drop your knees down, slap your legs, come up on your tiptoes, and yes, I see some of you already got it. So it's shoulders, knees, up on your tiptoes, and pull down. Shoulders, knees, up, and pull. We're going to take it slow, but we're going to add a little speed to this in a minute. shoulders, knees, reach up on your tiptoes, and as you pull down, you can kind of turn your hands or your knuckles out. So you're kind of forming a chin up. Pull. Shoulders, knees, up on your toes, pull. Shoulders, knees, chin up, pull. And really slap your shoulders and your arms. Hit them hard, or your shoulders and your legs. Get those capillaries opening up underneath the skin there. Shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull. Shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull. As you hit your knees, we're going to do that movement I talk about where you're imagining you're standing in front of a dresser and the top drawer is open and you want to close that drawer with your butt. So shoulders, close the drawer, tiptoes, pull. That'll help you kind of visualize and cue the right movement from the legs. I'm going to turn to the side and show you. So my butt goes back. I'm pushing my hips back and my knees are not coming forward, right? We don't want the knees to come over the toes and ever. And a couple more. Tiptoes, pull. Shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull. One more. Tiptoes, pull. Okay, we're going to combine those two movements. The first one was this, right? And we're going to do it twice so it doesn't go by too fast. So that's twice. And then we're going to go shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull, and do this one twice again. And out to the side, side again, side, big sweeps, and shoulders, tiptoes, pull, shoulders, knees, toes, pull, and side, 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 and shoulders, knees, and pull, shoulders. Let's add a little speed to this. Side, 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 and shoulders, tiptoes, pull, shoulders, knees, and side, 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 and shoulders, knees. Keep it going. And 3 more. Side, 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 and shoulders, tiptoes, pull, shoulders, knees. Again, side, 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 and shoulders, knees, and pull, shoulders, knees. One more after this. Side, 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 shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull, shoulders, knees, and pull. March in place. Very good. Go ahead and grab your water bottle. We're going to kick it off with a big old swig of water. And we're going to jump into our ha's and our ho's. What do you mean, ha's and ho's? Excuse me. We're going to go back to that reciprocal theme. Right leg, left arm, left leg, right arm. And we're going to work up a body pattern, movement pattern, that duplicates that theory or that action. And once we get it chugging along, we're going to add some vocalization to this. So just let the folks in your home know you're not yelling for help. You're just ha-ing and hoing. All right, so the first movement, step out to the side with the right leg and forcefully thrust your left hand straight forward. Step back and do the opposite. So right leg, left arm, and left leg, right arm. And make this push really active. We're going to establish a pattern, and then I'm going to ask you to inform the movements with certain adjectives. So right now, let's use the adjective precise, focused. As you move through this focused and precise movement, I want you to reach backwards behind you with the opposite arm. We want full body participation, although the hierarchy of focus, your prime focus, is the left leg, right arm, right leg, left arm. We want there to be a subtle awareness of the other limbs of the body as well. Push it forward and turn. Push it forward and turn. Thrust it forward. Precise, focused, deliberate. The movement is deliberate. We're going to add some vocalization to this, and with every step and thrust of the arm, we'll say ho, 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 resonant, ho, 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 ho. Make the movement athletic. Ho, 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 athletic, ho, forceful, ho, ho, forceful, ho, 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 vicious, ho, 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 superhero, ho, 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 slow it down and gentle, ho, 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 softly, ho, 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 softer, ho, ho, quietly, ho, 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 ho. March in place. Excuse me, going up and going down. All right, our second pattern is again going to be reciprocal. We're going to step forward with that right leg and do the same type of movement with the arm, but this time throw it straight up in the air. Whew. Just like that. Out and back. And again, once you get those reciprocal limbs chugging along here, bring your awareness to your opposite arm and reach down and back. And this is a ha. So it's ha, 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 emphatic, ha, 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 staccato, ha, 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 aggressive, ha, 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 keep it going, ha, 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 vicious, ha, 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 march, good, 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 good. How should I be marching? Just march regularly. Give the adjectives a break for a minute. Okay, so in the spirit of this class, we're going to build a series, and we've got it. We're constructing a pattern that's going to be put in series. We're going to combine our ho's and our ha's. So it's going to look like this. Ho, careful to start. Ho, and ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, ha, a little athletic. Ho, ha, ha, like an Olympian. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, ha, ho, ho, ha, aggressive. Ho, ho, ha, ha, bigger. Ho, ho, ha, ha, with style. Ho, ho, ha, ha, keep it up. Ho, ho, ha, ha. Very good. March in place. Okay. That's a curveball, and I'm throwing it at you right now. John, don't you throw that back at me. I saw that. All right. We're going to do the ho's. Wait. We're going to do the ha's, right? Without the vocalization, and then we're going to go into our first drill. Side, side, shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull. Shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull. Now the great thing about this is we're going back to the ho's, which is a reciprocal. The ha's, and then to the side, to the side. And we'll do this once or twice. Side and shoulders, tiptoes, pull, shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull, and side. Here we go. Side, forward, forward, side, both sides again, side, side, and shoulders, tiptoes, pull, shoulders, here's the hose, ho, ho, ha, ha, side, side, palm up, side, side, and shoulders, knees, pull, shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull, and side, side, forward, ho, ha, side, side, again, and shoulders. I know, why, Patrick? Just because we gotta work our brains as well. Try to stick with it. Side, side, shoulders, knees, pull, shoulders, knees, and we talk about moving, oops, I screwed that one up, and forward, we talk about moving with understanding. Oh shoot, I'm screwing it all up while I'm talking. Okay, let's reset, my bad. So hose, hose, has, and both sides again, and shoulders, knees, tiptoes, pull. All right, I'm gonna stop this just for a moment. We're gonna march in place because I can't apparently do this and say what I wanna say. We wanna move with understanding, specificity, and intention, right? We kind of are getting our brain around what I'm asking you to do, and I see a lot of you doing it pretty near perfectly. We always want to kind of be doing that unless I give you the pass, and you got a hall pass right now. Keep moving. I want to power through this. I want to get this aggressive. I want to get this vicious. These three things in a row. So if you screw it up, I don't care. Just try to get back to it and keep moving the full time. We'll start slow and we'll build it up. So there's no misunderstanding between me and you folks out there. All right, here we go. Side, this is the ho, into the ha, up. And then we break from the reciprocal. Side, side, and we do this one twice. And shoulders, knees, up and pull. Shoulders, knees, back to the hose, push, push. Throw it up, and side, 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 and shoulders, knees, and pull one more. Here we go, let's hit it. Here the hose, the has, both sides again, sides, and shoulders, and pull, shoulders. One more, guys, side. Oh, my bad, side, okay. And side, and shoulders, knees, and pull one more. Okay, we can't end on that note. One more from the beginning with me. Side, ho, ha, side again, side, and shoulders, knees, up, pull, shoulders, knees, up, pull. Big breath in. And exhale slow, recovery breath. Again, inhale, and exhale slow. Grab a sip of water, and let's get right into the towel part of the workout. All right, we're gonna work on ground zero and keep our heart rate up. Talk about the diverse benefits of an exercise class. So many of them. The empowerment, the emotional component to it, meeting new people, trying new things, but also the brain-body connection. We want to be working on those coordinated patterns that require you to think, navigate, and control. Okay, with the towel, with hands shoulder width, pull the towel against your chest. We're going to step forward and we'll press the towel back, out, and as we return that step back, we're going to pull it right into the ground zero, tug it in at the last moment, the ground zero position, with your shoulder blades together and down. Imagine as you pull the towel back, the shoulder blades coming together and tucking them into your back pocket. Chin is level. I don't want to see any slack in these towels. Keep pulling those arms apart. Work those arm muscles as well. As you step forward, bend that front knee. Let's go ahead and do a little exaggerated toe lift as well. Even if you're doing this in the chair, go ahead and flex that ankle and try to touch your knee with your toe as you step forward. We'll do two more. 1 and 2 And with tension on the towel still, we'll step out to the side and we're gonna do like a squat press here. So we'll step to the side. As that foot lands, I'm gonna push my hips back, close that drawer as I'm pressing the towel up overhead. And I will grant you, this requires quite a bit of upper body flexibility in the neck, in the shoulders, in the spine. Keep going after it. Up overhead. Whew. We'll do 2 more after this step here. 1 and 2 and. Pause for a moment here. So we've got a couple of new folks. Ground zero is the most important part of your body that I refer to. It's the area between your shoulder blades, when your shoulder blades are pulled together and down. Lower the towel just for a moment. Observe the kinesthetic feeling of being in this placement. We want to be aware of this placement, which is beautiful ground zero posture position. We're going to go ahead and combine these two patterns, and I want you to pay attention to the return step. You're going to step forward. There's my return step. Over here, and my return step. Out to the side, the return step, to the side, to the return step. What I want that return step to be placed so that you can put at the least a soccer ball between your feet. Never put your feet together. All right, here we go. Forward and back. Forward and back, side and back, side. Thank you for those of you who have been with me before. This is all old material for you. It's an important reminder though. Side, oh man, it's picking up in tempo here. We're moving a little bit quicker. Side, side. When we add speed, which all Parkinson's exercise classes should have some sort of element of speed to them, we want to just focus on speed of the body, not the repetition speed. I don't want you guys changing your repetitions to get it done quicker. All right, let's add some pace to this. Here we go. A lot of weight shifting going here with this forward and back, right? So you're going to be limited in terms of how fast you can really go for this one. Back, side, side. Keep chugging along, no quit. Side, forward, side. We'll do 1 more. And forward. Don't forget the return step. Forward, side, side. And pause here for a moment. We're going to step out to the right and press up on an angle to the left. We're going to step out to the left and press up to the right on an angle. Now this one, on the other hand, involves you shifting your weight over a center position here, right? One leg taking over from the other. So that allows us to pick up some speed. It allows us to sprint it. All right, here we go. 10 seconds, everything you got. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Back to ground zero. Let's put them together. Forward and back. Forward, back. Out to the side. Keep tension on that towel. I see a couple of limp towels. Keep them taut. I don't want to see that. No slack in the towels. Forward, side, side, at an angle, and back, and 1 more. Forward, back, forward, side, side, and on the angle. And pause here, and let's take another glimpse at it. Lower the towel, feel that placement, big breath in. This is proper posture now for the upper body. The air flows right in so easily. Of course, we're not meant to maintain this position or placement for the full day, but when the opportunity presents itself, we do so. Grab the towel again. Here's a perfect example. We're hopping in our kayak, and we're going to kayak up the beautiful turquoise river. Keep your eyes out. This is the energetic class, which means it's not all just peace and quiet. It doesn't mean that there's no urgency. In fact, we hear a little sprinkling of water behind us, and we look back, and from the ripples in the water, I can tell that our 14-foot hungry crocodile is right on our tail, which means we gotta kick it out. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Woo! He's on us. Faster. Faster. Here we go. Come on, up and over. Big sweeping movements. Come on now, big. Here we go. And back to ground zero. Step right, press left. Press left, step right. Back and forth. We gotta outrun them. 10 seconds. Here we go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We did it. He's gone. Step forward. Pull it back. Forward. Out to the side. Snap it into position. Snap it on an angle. Bam, on an angle. One more time for me. Forward, return step. Return step. Placement. Correct it. And on the angle. Back and down. And pause. Lower. We're about to put the towel down. Move around your space, holding yourself in this position. Begin to recognize what proper posture feels like. That's all I'm saying. Grab a sip of water. Whoo! Oh my goodness. All right. How are we doing here? All right, we're gonna back it down a little bit here. Grab your tubing. Talking about posture. I just have a regular piece of tubing. Any kind of tubing will work. We just want something that provides a little bit of resistance. And we're gonna do the body supported row with the left arm starting. And the value to this goes well beyond the benefits of the exercise in itself. Because what I'm asking you to do is plant yourself in perfect posture without changing in this position. Spine, you want to keep it in proper posture position. So go ahead and loop it under the arch of the right foot. Grab both ends in the left hand. Step forward with the right leg and brace the upper body, maintaining or preserving that posture position, and begin your pull-up. I'm laughing because I sent out that request for anybody who wants to put a video testimonial together, and I've gotten a couple already. And Shanta, who's in the other class, sweetheart, she has PSP actually, it's an atypical form of Parkinson's, and she's been public with that, so I can say that. She's a very sweet woman. And she starts the testimonial by saying, Patrick talks throughout the entire class. She was actually leading into the fact that what we talk about is important stuff, but I thought it just cracked me up. I'm sure you know why. All right, let's add some speed to this. I like to say, I sometimes don't know what I'm saying. I just move my mouth and I make a vocal sound and words pop out. And slow it back down. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and let's reverse the setup and put it under the arch of the left leg, and we'll step forward with that left leg, again preserving that spine, bend down and begin the pull. And before I forget, I want to remind you guys how, well, first of all, honored I am to be able to work with you guys. How rare you are, how elite you are, what champions you are, what courage it takes to do what we do here. And I want to thank you for your participation, your smiles, and your contributions. For those of you that are able to help during this time, really, really appreciate it. Let's pick up the pace. Here we go. 6, I remember what purpose I started saying that. 3, 2, 1, and slow it back down. Doing these classes has made me take a real critical look, or a hard look, every week, every day, every week almost, at what we do here and how we do it. And I'm thinking about, I'd like your take on this, I'm thinking about compiling some of the strategies and doing a book I've been meaning to do it for years. We're going to step to the side, bring it back, step to the side, bring the hands out and behind you. But I'm thinking about doing a book on, you know, what we do here, the strategies that I've found to be useful. Anybody want to help me write it? Anyway, you know, there would be a place in the book, I think it would be great to have like a panel area or a panel discussion of where I could put, you know, experiences from some of the stuff you guys have emailed me. You know, the trail hikes, or as Ann said, the hike up the mountain. So I'll let you know if I get myself working on it. I've already got the outline through different stuff I've done over the years, but I'll let you know. I'm just trying to live up to the reputation that I taught the entire class. One more on each side. Here we go. Step and step. Bring the tubing behind us and push your hips back as you give you a little squeeze of those arms forward. Have your arms follow your legs, because what we're going to do is we're going to add some heat to this, add some pump into this. Here we go. Up and down, add some speed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Step out. We are now going to do a movement that approximates an exaggerated gait pattern. Both ends of the tubing in each hand. Step forward with the right leg. Rip that left hand up and away. Step forward with the left leg. Rip the other hand up and away. I'm sure some of you are like, hey, yeah, Patrick, that's a great idea. You should write a book. There's no way in heck that I will buy it because I listen to you nonstop. Why would I want to read you? Big step. Rip those arms apart. Here we go. Woo! Pull them apart. That's it. Oh, it feels good to do this. Spent the day at the beach with the girls. For those of you who don't know, I have 2 6-year-old girls, Kate and May. And it was not too long ago where we couldn't let them go up to the ocean's edge by themselves without being terrified of them being swept away. That's all over. They're all over those waves. It's unbelievable. They're body surfing, they're running around. Big step. And let's make this movement with the arms forceful, deliberate. Rip those apart. Here we go. One more on each side. Woo! Bring the tubing behind. Spread the base out. We're going back to the closing of the drawer with the bicep curl forward. Add some speed to it. Arms follow the pattern of the legs. If you don't like follow the legs or the legs follow the arms, it gets a little messy. So hierarchy of focus, follow the legs. And give me the speed. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Step out of it. Okay. We're combining the first move. Out to the side. Out to the side. With the gauge pattern. Forward and forward. Now here's an example of a pattern we can sort of add speed to. It's a little awkward because there's, again, a lot of weight shifting and that takes time. But as we add the speed, dedicate yourself to this pattern, this full movement pattern that we are performing now. The only thing that should change is the tempo, not the pattern. Don't shorten it to get it done quicker. Here we go, a little faster. Maintaining the integrity of the movement. Don't worry if you can't keep up with me, or if you can go faster than me, go ahead. Kick it out, but I want a full 10 seconds with everything that you got. Hit it. 10, 9, 8, 7, no quit. Come on, stay with me. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish your rep. And time. Breathe. Set your posture. Engage ground zero. Take your fingertips, wrap that clavicle. Take that hot spot and turn it up. With the hands open, palms up, hold on to the tubing, and externally rotate the upper arm. Let's heat it up. Let's finish off these shoulders. We hit them hard today with that last one. Breathe, breath in and out. Okay, go ahead and put the tubing down. I believe we're gonna have a sip of water and we're gonna go grab your ball. If you don't have a ball, a pair of rolled up socks will work. We're gonna do some balance, some movement, and then we're gonna hit the hand weights. There are so many added benefits besides the health benefits. You know, the physical health, the cardiovascular, the heart, the strength, the power, the flexibility, the balance. Feet are apart, up on the tiptoes, toss it from side to side. Fall prevention. Thursday's class at 12 p.m. we have the Scramble, the fall prevention class, and that focuses a lot on strategies for fall prevention. If you can't make that class, this one does a lot of the same stuff. But the focus is more on strength and power, and this one, this class is harder than the fall prevention class. Okay, go ahead and we're just done with your tiptoes. Come up on your tiptoes one more time and give me a little bounce. Not jumping, we're just bouncing up and down and tossing the ball. Breathe. There's no rule, no right or wrong way to toss it. The only assignment is to really track for as many moments as you can the ball, taking the horizon or your sideline out of your balance equation. Okay, foot down. This is challenging now. If you want to put your hand on something in your balance, that's fine. We're going to do the heel-toe alignment. Take your right foot, put it in front of your left foot. Do not let the edge of your heel touch the edge of your toe. I want space between them, and all we're going to do is push into the front leg and push into the back leg. You can toss the ball if you want, but this is probably challenging enough just to get the pushing backwards and forwards. I'm just going to do a little bit of this. I like to do a little, maybe a minute or two of focused balance work in these classes. That being said, when you're here with me in this class and all of them, you are practicing balance, whether you know it or not. This feels like we're really practicing balance. But just doing the stuff we did to warm up with, the movements, the coordinated patterns. Switch up the setup, guys. That's balance as well. Push into that front leg and then bring it back into the back leg. Back and forth. Okay. Yeah, just shift into the front leg. All the weight, so the back leg maybe has 5% of your body weight on it. And you've done it. Back and forth. And step out of that. We're just, for a brief moment, going to do the lateral fall prevention pattern for the hips, since we've got the central nervous system all fired up. It's all teed up to learn and practice something. So I'm stepping across, midline, and catching. I lean this way, I'm falling this way. I'm going to step across and catch. Across and catch. Cross, catch. Cross and catch. Okay, one more thing before we get to the hand weights. We talk about the reciprocal pattern the body performs when we walk. We're going to do a drill here that requires us to manufacture that type of body pattern. With the ball in the right hand, you're going to make a throwing motion. As you step forward with your left leg, you're going to discreetly hand it off to the other side and make a throwing motion on that side. Throw and throw. I suppose the way you could do this without handing the ball off to the other side is you could carry two balls, I guess. I never even thought about that. But we only have one ball, and I don't want to change it up now. It was funny, when I first started doing this, throwing with my left hand felt so awkward. But now I've been doing this for so many years, it feels just like my right hand. And I haven't even really tried throwing. I wonder how I'm throwing. Throwing my left hand never occurs to me. I think I'll give it a try this afternoon if I think of it. And good. One more on each side. With the ball in the right hand, we're going to shove the ball upwards as we step back with the opposite leg. So again, the hierarchy of focus I talk about, I just kind of came up with that phrase. I've been trying to figure out how to explain like where I'm trying to guide the brain to. So your prime focus is going to be the opposing limbs, upper and lower body. But I do want a little activation on the other side as well. My theory is that practicing that focusing can help you kind of connect and make the arm swing more active when we walk. You're more familiar with going to that place in your brain. One more on each side. Take the ball in the right hand, throw it out to the side, and out to the side. So this is our third reciprocal pattern. And in the keeping of the spirit of this class, we're going to combine all of them once again and put them in series. We'll take it slow and then we're going to heat it up. Woo! Holy doggy. All right. One more on each side. Okay, ball in the right hand. Throwing motion forward. Throwing motion forward. Step back, and out to the side. Now, I use the phrase or the concept, roll the transition. If you think about rolling the transition from one to the other, you will naturally get that coordinated movement translated into the next direction. But if you stop, you're going to then have to figure out which arm is moving and which leg is moving. So once you get it properly, think of rolling the transition. Side. All right, we're picking it up. Forward. Don't change the pattern. Keep it big and large. After this one, we're going to do 6 as fast as we can. No quitting. Ready? Hit it. Forward. Vicious. Side, back, and out to the side. Give me some attitude. We're throwing the home plate. Tag them out at the plate. That's 2. Forward. Here comes 3. Come on. Make it athletic. Here's 4. Stomach is tight. Engage that core. Here's 5. And last one. Big. You can slow it down for this one. I don't care. I want everyone to finish their last one. Whoo. And breathe. Let it out slow. Put your ball down. Get a sip of water. Grab your hand weights. We are going to hit everything in this class. Okay. We're not going to do the full 3 circuits that address the scramble. We got a couple new people here. I just want to demonstrate. Do not do what I'm doing now. When people lose their balance, when we lose our balance as humans, we do something that looks like that to try to regain our balance and prevent us from falling. That action I call the scramble. It involves balance, leg speed, coordination, strength, and power. So with these classes, we're always working on stuff to make the eventuality, if that ever happens, to pull it off, be able to pull it off physically. All right, we're going to do a couple of drills here. We're not going to do the full, I see Mike already throwing punches here. We're not going to do the full 3 circuits because we're a little short on time, but we're going to do some of the stuff here. So this movement here is a squat. I'm closing the drawer. As I stand back up, I'm throwing a punch up and across the bow. Try to let the punch initiation come from the legs. Push it out there and turn it out there. We're going up and across, and now we're going to go straight forward and across. And I think today we're just going to paint the box. We're not going to do the down and the cross. But we are going to do the swamp walk. Keep turning them out. Keep your upper arm and your elbow almost in front of your body. Bam. So when you turn that body, it really sends that shot out. Don't dilute it, but let the elbows fade out like a chicken wing to the side. Keep it all nice and tight. And let's paint the box. So we're going to go up and across and forward and across. Up and forward. Woo! Up at a moderate pace. Forward, up and forward, and step out of that. Bring your hands up, and we're going right into the swamp walk. Nice and slow right now. Here's the deal. This is, again, a reciprocal pattern. That it's very similar to the way we move when we walk, right, in terms of which limbs are moving together. But I want you to call your attention to the shifting of the weight, side by side. You know, this is balance in flow. It's controlled balance in flow. We're not doing like a single leg balance and trying to stay quiet and centered. There's a tolerance that for movement and control, we're relaxed. We're moving across because we know that other leg, is going to come in contact with the ground, and we're going to be fine. We'll go back to the other side. Just notice that weight shift. Get the knees high. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up by the shoulders. Paint the box again. We're going to do a little bit different here. So these are little snippets of a circuit we do that has 4 exercises. We do it 3 times, and we add a lot of speed to it. But we've also already done some speed work. So I want to keep this slow and controlled. So I want full turn, full reach. Keep breathing, keep going. Don't quit on me. This is going to be a circuit of 2 exercises, this one and the swamp walk. And I think we'll do that 3 times. And then I'm going to do some fun core and speed stuff after that. I've got it all planned out. I'm not making this up as I go. One more. Oh, yes, you are, Patrick. Yes, you are. Hands up. Swamp walk. Press it up. Beautiful. Good job, guys. This stuff, I gotta tell you, we get a lot of people during this class that don't have Parkinson's. But this stuff I would throw at an 18-year-old kid. This is not tough stuff. You're doing some high-level stuff. Don't get discouraged if you can't do it perfectly. Just go for it. Aspire to be a little better. That's what we do here. You cut yourself some slack. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Paint the box. Out and across. Up and across. And out. And up. And out. In fact, what I got planned for us next, if you were in a college track team, you might actually do this next drill. So I have a strength and conditioning specialist certification, which is a training certification that will allow me to work for a professional sports team. And when you learn that, the whole purpose is to be able to know how the body responds to exercise, periodization it's called, how to train someone so that their physical ability is peaked at the time of competition. Now that competition could be the arrival of the Olympics, a short week-long event, step out of that, hands up. It could be a season, like a NFL football team that has to stay in shape for the entire season. And it also could be someone who's dealing with something that's going on in their body or their brain. I've always kind of tried to take the principles of training an athlete and use that to prepare someone with Parkinson's or a senior for optimal function so they can fight back and win. That's kind of how I've wandered into this work, and that's kind of how I've approached the work. Make us as agile, as strong as we can. All right, step out of that march. Big breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and put the hand weights down, grab a sip of water. And I want to do one more fun speed burst, and then we're going to do our cool down and stretch. So I talked about track team and sprinters. When sprinters are running, the arm movement is active and it's connected intensely to the way they pump their legs. In fact, if they're trying to go faster, they'll try to make their arms go faster. And they do this drill, which we're going to do now, just for the upper body and the arms. What I'm going to ask you to do is spread your base out, put a little bend in your knee and your hips, keeping the elbows at 90 degrees if you can. In other words, don't fling the arms back like that. Try to maintain the 90-degree bend in that elbow. We're going to swing our arms from the shoulders. Breathe. Don't cross your body. Try to keep the swing on its respective side. We're going to tighten up our abs, and we're going to give 6 seconds as fast as we can. Now, reach back. You'll have no problem bringing the arms forward, but reach back into that mysterious dark land, that dark world behind us. We want to turn the light on that by reaching those elbows back. Here we go. Abs tight. Hit it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it back down. Beautiful. Keep the cadence going. And again, don't change the swing of the arms. Reach back, Barry. Reach those upper arms back a little bit. There you go. Thank you. All right. We're going for it again. Ready? And little speed. Hit it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down. Okay. We're going to do 2 more, but I'm going to ask something of you. I want you to imagine your legs sprinting in the sequencing with your arms. Your legs are sprinting with you. Go ahead, just imagine that in your head for our sprint. Legs are pumping. Ready? And hit it. Run with those legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it back down. All right. Beautiful work. Same thing. Envision those legs. But here's the deal. We're all together. It's a beautiful day. We're in a big green park. And we're all on the line. And the finish line is up there. And we're all racing to get to that finish line first. I got you, Marty. Ross, you ain't got a chance. Are you ready? Envision those hey, Greg, you're going down. All right, envision those running. Come on, Steve. Come on with me, Phil. Let's go, Mike. Come on, Jeff. Come on, John. Come on, Karen. Come on, everyone. Ready? And hit it. 6. Come on, in. 5. Envision those legs. 4. Faster arms. 3, 2, 1. Time. Raise your hands in the air. This is so lame, but I'm going to do it. It was a tie. All right, put your hands together, everybody. You made it through the tough part. Great work. Grab a sip of water. And, oh, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoy, like, you know, we have this incredible power of imagination, right? And visualization. That's why I take us to that river with the crocodile. Which, by the way, I'm so glad I stumbled upon that. So go ahead and spread your feet out. And we're just going to reach down here and down to this side. Ann, are you still here? Yes, you are still here. Ann sent me an email. And it was great because it kind of speaks to what I was just talking about. And I brought it up here. I want to read it to you guys. And I asked her if I could read it. She said yes. I wanted to tell you about the great dismal swamp in North Carolina. The swamp walk prompted a memory. There are black bears, coyotes, alligators, grunting alligator snapping turtles, Carolina panthers, and red wolves. In parentheses, unlikely but possible. There are also 6-foot-tall insectivorous pitcher plants. Probably just destroy that. Insectivorous pitcher plants and Venus flytraps, which literally eat their prey. There are ancient trees in the swamp, and the oldest tree in the country is there. Now, if that doesn't take you away, no pictures. You don't need it. You can picture it in your mind. Sounds like a place we should all go next vacation, huh? Okay, stand up. Oh. But anyway, go ahead and step forward with your right leg. Feet are apart, hands out. We're going to bend our knees and hips and turn into that front hip just a little bit. I want to thank you, Ann, for that. I want to thank you, all of you, for your emails and your letters. Really appreciate it. I was kind of laughing at myself last week because I get them and I keep them all in a big file, but I don't like to put them in the file until they've been out on my table for about a week and a half or so to remind me of the words and the thoughts and the observations, whatever. And step out of that. Big breath in. Exhale. Step forward now with the left leg. And this is balance intensive in and of itself. What I'm asking you to kind of do here is to do nothing at the shoulder. See if you can just leave your arms alone. The hands will turn because you're turning your body a little bit. Sometimes doing nothing is as hard as doing something. Breathe. Oh. Step out of that one more time. Big breath in. And exhale. Let it out slow. Go into that no money position. Throughout the day, you know, it's probably time for another posture week. But one of the primary things we talk about is the setting of posture. Big breath in. Making it a discipline, making it a habit, making it something that you do, a tool in your toolbox that you do throughout the day. We talk about these little things that make big differences, and that's certainly one of them. Big breath in, and exhale one more time. And again, I want to thank you for showing up for our class. That's it. Throw me some punches, throw me some punches. Very good. Now take ooch and ouch, open them up and put them together. Good job, everybody. Woo! Oh, everybody's throwing punches.